Hey yo, what's going on? Just talking about the way that I made the tracks from the Going Through It album. This one is about Torn, which is easily both of my parents' favorite song that I've ever made. I'm sure y'all know I learned how to make beats from off of YouTube, and one of the YouTubers that I learned from does a sound pack releases every time they reach a certain milestone of subscribers. And honestly, I just took from one of the free loops and made a beat off of that, and that's what the beat for Torn came from. As far as the words, verse 2 was actually the first verse that I wrote, and I tried to have it as the first verse, but then it just didn't feel like a first verse. It felt like an elaboration. And that's the way that I tend to do my verses, especially in the songs that I wrote when I was first starting to write. I always would make, let's say I'll make a 16 bar verse 1, I end up with a 32 bar verse 2, because the second verse come around, I have more to say. I think that may just be the way that songs are written. You write the first verse, you got the chorus holding down the idea of the main idea of the song, and then you got verse 2 just elaborating on the point further. Yeah, that may just be it. But somewhere I learned it, got it down, and that's what I've been doing. But like, there was stuff going on where I was trying to move forward, but there were habits or things holding me back from where I wanted to move. This was also written around the first time like that somebody told me that something that I thought was normal or was just a normal part of whatever was a symbol for something else that was darker. And I'm sure y'all, if you know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. I'm not gonna go into detail because this ain't that kind of channel, but I'm gonna leave it at it. If you know what I'm talking about, then you know what I'm talking about. But I was just irritated at the fact that now why would these normal things, why do they have to be symbols of stuff that is not what I want to mess with? And it can go two ways. It can go like, why does it have to be that? Why can't it just be normal? But then in a way I didn't disagree with the dude, so I was just like, dang, what, like, it is what it is, but why does it have to be like that? That's what I was feeling. Also, my thing at the time was just like a general issue of being in a place where everybody is always talking, is always saying something, and one person says one thing, the other person says the other thing. They both speak with the same amount of conviction and say that each other is wrong. And if you get with person A, folks who think certain ways, mindset, if you come around mindset A and you stay with them and learn their ways and get corrected according to their standard, and then you go into the world and you meet them, you end up getting rebuked for being that way and corrected according to their standard, and then you end up around both types of people at different points in your life, and it may be A, B, C, and D, and E, and F. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's saying something. They all got the same amount of conviction, and you know how it is. Like, the more conviction you speak with, it seems like the more right you are. And if you can't beat somebody in a disagreement or beat somebody in an argument or convince them of your way, then what you came with is seen as wrong, and now you have to give it up. At least that's how the world looked from where I came up. It was just a very weird, frustrating place to exist in, and that was the place that the song came from. That's where I came from on it. I know my music is made well because I made sure of that. So when I say this, I don't mean to say anything negative about my own stuff, but sometimes when I have made something, I can't listen to it too much. Some people, they make really deep or personal songs about what they've gone through, and I always wonder, like, how are you able to still like sit with that song? Because they must be past it and be okay. Cause when I listen back to my stuff, I can't even listen to it for a while after because I don't want to keep reliving the issue. This is probably like the first song that I ever made that was like that for me. Like I didn't even want to listen to it. It was my mom's favorite. She always wanted to play it and will play it on replay. And my dad liked it too. But I can't listen to it because it make me have to relive what I wrote it for. When I write things, I'm going through it currently, and then or I may have been past it, but it's like I'm trying to get to the place where I'm past whatever the issue is. And I feel like if I listen to my own stuff, that it's gonna hold me back in the, you know what I'm saying, like refresh the trauma, and I don't want to do that. Then again, once I get to a place where I'm okay and where I am past it, maybe I will be able to sit with it. It's crazy that I'll be making these great songs that I would want to listen to over and over again, and then end up having to pull back for myself because I don't want to keep reliving the stuff. That's all on Torn. I hope y'all enjoyed the song. I hope you're enjoying the album. Going through it, out on all platforms. The lyrics are up on Lyric Genius. Check that out, and they should be coming to Spotify and everywhere else like in a couple days. Stream it, buy it where you can, share it, and let me know which songs are your favorites. Peace out.